Welcome to the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast. I am Spenser, and I'm one of your hosts on this podcast that we enjoy so much. And today, if you've been here before, you already know, but if you haven't, you may not. So, it is my pleasure to let you know that I am joined by the other two members of the League of Melanated Gentlemen who have come here today to give you a top five. It has been a while since we have given you a top five.
Yes, sir. This is Brandon.
And of course, I'm Jordan.
Now, before we get into the top five of the day, we must first let you know about where you can find us, where you can contact us, where you can communicate with us, where you can fellowship with the League. Jordan, if you could please let the people know.
Yeah, of course, we are on social media, and we are on Facebook. We are on Twitter. We are on Instagram. We are on YouTube, and that is all at the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast. So that's where you can interact with us and just catch up with us and see what we're doing. We are also on. We're also on streaming services, of course. But we like for you to rate and review us on there because that just helps out, get us known a little bit more. And then we are. What else are we at? Social media, that's everything, right?
We have other podcasts.
Yeah, we do. Scheduling updates. Oh man, it's been a rough day. So of course our episodes drop on Monday, the full podcast, but on Wednesdays we have Wrestling with Worldwide Willis. That is Brandon's review podcast where he reviews all things in the world of wrestling entertainment. I saw recently someone big made their return once again.
Sure.
So yeah, so stay tuned to figure out who that was. And Brandon talked about it, so be sure and check that out. Of course, on this Friday, am I right? Is it this Friday? This Friday, we have a new episode of DC Animation with Spenser and Friends. Spenser, what movie is out there?
This week we will be reviewing Justice League Gods and Monsters.
So there you go. You can go check that one out and then watch the movie and then go listen to the episode. So,
now, that one is on Amazon, so it's not on Max like the rest of them. B, it has 3 shorts that are called Chronicles that you can go to YouTube to watch. So watch those as well because those are a part of the review.
Nice.
There you go. So, without further ado, what we got on docket for today, fellas? What are we talking about today?
Today, we are discussing, we are doing a top 5 for our favorite fictional weapons. So, these are going to be weapons, artifacts, or tools that are used by fictional characters, or that are fictional themselves. One of the really only rules is that it can't occur naturally with the person. It has to be separate from the person wielding it or them or whatever it is. So Wolverine's claws, while they are weapons, they don't count because they're a part of his power as opposed to being separate weapons. So that's gonna make sense when we get there. But yeah, just a classic League of Melanated Gentlemen top 5. It had, again, we've been in a heavy review season lately. It has been a while since we have done a top 5, but it is one of our go-tos. It's one of the things that makes the League. And so, we got to get back to the OG. We got to get back to, one of the things that makes us us. One of the reasons you come back every week, because I know you come back every week, and if you don't, shame.
Well, come back next week. It's a new year. They can start coming back every week.
Yes, if you can go back. Everything is, the permanent record. When it's on the internet once, it's on the internet forever. So yeah, you can go back and listen to stuff. Be careful how far you go back. There was a point when it was a little rough. We hadn't figured it out yet. We were still
going
new.
through puberty. Yeah, we was all ugly back then, going through puberty, trying to figure out our life.
Yeah, so if you don't, the music that you hear, like if you don't hear that, you don't have to go back that far.
Yeah. There was some gems off in there. I give you that. There was some gems off in there though.
Yeah. But there were also some ooh.
That first basketball episode, the first draft, that was a fun one.
That was true. That's
Oh
true.
yeah, no, we had some good stuff. Honestly, you'll enjoy anything you go back and listen to.
Yeah. Any debates? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Any of
it's
those.
been a while since we've done a debate. Yeah,
We got to tap in. Yeah.
It's been a heavy review season because there's just been a bunch of shit that we've had to talk about, and good shit sometimes. Some of the shit we've had to review is just not good. Um,
yeah. I'm looking
honestly,
at you. What if?
recently,
Shots fired. I like
yep,
it.
yeah, pretty recent. That's the most recent. I was thinking more like Shazam 2, because
That
that
too.
was
That's
a
garbage. Yeah.
heaping pile of garbage. But anyway, weapons. That's what we're doing. So, uh, Brandon, you never go first. Gonna go
I
first.
never go first. You're right. That is true.
Now,
I'm
y'all.
glad we.
Now, do y'all have y'all's in order of like favorite, or this is just like any order?
I have mine in that order. I always have mine in order, but
Okay, I
I,
got mine in
I,
order as well.
yeah, I too have mine in order.
all right. I get to go first. This is wild. I don't even know how this feels. All right. Number 5 for me is that dude. He's his weapon is a part of him, but it represents his character. It represents the type of man he is.
I know where we're going.
Strong. Strong. Represents America. You know what I mean?
Oh my
Captain
gosh!
America and the
That's
shield.
You knew that. Why are you?
Well, I knew it was going to be on his list, but I'm surprised it's number 5.
Oh, I got others that are better. But this is the shield. The crazy thing is, Cap makes the shield. We've seen other people use the shield, and it's kind of cool, and they can catch it and hold it, and it's all right. But really, Cap is what makes it, right? It's vibranium. It was made vibranium because they were doing that man a solid. He's a partner. He's an ally to the culture. So they
No,
was
the
like,
white
hey,
man
let me
stole that.
slide you this. No, they was like, let me slide you this. He had it
Nah,
before everybody else. Really, everybody else stole off him. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
everybody. Uh,
Wakanda had
yeah, I
it
was gonna
first.
say he stole it
Well,
from the
well,
black people.
Yeah.
well, I'm saying, like, I mean, he had it before anybody else outside of Wakanda.
Well, yeah, that's
You know what I
what
mean?
when the white man steals your stuff, they can set the
So
history.
there has to be a first white man, but
That's
I mean,
what happens.
technically, he didn't steal anything.
it was given to
Um,
him. Yeah, okay,
yeah,
but
By
he was
another
still
gifted.
by
first.
another white person. Yeah, for another white
I
person
mean,
probably
he
gave it
can't
to
make
him.
it for other people's transgressions, man. You know what I mean? It's not his fault. He just accepts what he's given,
He
and
was
then he
still
fought.
first. That's fine.
Yeah, and he fought on behalf of Black Panther. He's an ally. Okay. And that's what this shield represents. As we've talked about in the last episode, we were talking about what if it can block magical blast. It can block
Wild,
Yeah.
it can block pretty much anything.
literally anything.
Right. And then it's a defense. The beautiful thing about it is it's a defensive weapon, but then it can turn into an offensive weapon. My man be bing, bing, bing off
Yeah,
all kind of stuff.
he'd be bopping people with that thing.
Yeah, bro. In Avengers, was it Ultimate Alliance? Yeah, I used to destroy people with that shit.
Oh yeah, there's a move he
Like
could do.
throw it off a corner, that thing hit another corner, and then wrap back around. I'm like, oh
It
yeah,
always amazes me how Captain America can do that. Like I'm like, bro, in real life, this don't work that well. Like
what
this
do you
is
mean?
nuts.
No,
You
his
you
understand.
throw a frisbee, it ain't hitting that many walls and bouncing right back to him.
No, his
I
understanding
mean,
of geometry is impeccable.
it's true.
Yeah,
He's
my boy
smart.
no
He's a
angles.
genius.
Well,
Also,
Jane, I wouldn't say
and I'm
genius.
sure the shield has a very good, like, you know what I mean,
I mean, I'm sure it's
weight density.
designed to do
Yeah,
what it does. Because
exactly.
I'm wondering how it doesn't get stuck in more shit.
Oh,
Because
it's
that
true.
thing's
That is
sharp.
true. That is true.
It's hefty. Yeah, that's true, and it's sharp. That's facts. And yeah, I
Because
just
we
think
we know that it's capable of cutting somebody in half. We saw Wanda do that.
that's true.
Yeah.
And your boy, U.S. agent, took my
Oh
dude's
yeah,
head off.
yeah, he did.
Yeah. So as you see, it's so popular. We got dudes copying off of him. So that's how
So
amazing this weapon
make
is.
the shield great again, huh? Cap get it
no,
back.
it's no man. It was always great. He actually handed it to a black man. So there you go. Chill out, relax.
Make America great again. Make Captain America great again, huh? I see
Brandon,
you.
Nope.
you hate that he did that.
I
Yeah.
do hate
Like
that he did it,
you are
but he
not
did.
an advocate of that.
I'm not the particular black man I'm upset with, but that he handed it to a black man, I'm happy with.
Okay, just not that nigga,
Yeah, not just not
not bird nigga.
Nigga bird.
Nigga bird. That's what
Nigga
it is.
bird, yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
But yeah, Captain America's shield is my number 5.
Okay. I will go next. For number 5, I went a little unorthodox, just a little unorthodox. I have as my number 5 the home run bat from the Super Smash Brothers series.
Bro, the car binker, boy, that
Yeah,
binking
that thing.
people.
Yeah, like do not get caught with that thing. Like it is over.
Yeah.
The home run contest is one of my favorite things to do in I mean it's from Melee on, but the home run contest is one of my favorite things to do. And I typically don't play with items, but if we have items on and I'm there for chaos, I'm looking for the bat. And I'm just swinging that thing. But yeah, that's yeah, you get hit with that bat, you're done.
What do you think it's made out of? Vibranium?
Look, aluminum.
Adamantium?
It's
Nah,
adamantium
bro.
maybe.
Bro, that must be
It's
binking people,
yeah,
boy.
it's made of some shit that's not of Earth. Because
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
like
ain't no way.
that thing will like Team Rocket blasting off again every time.
Yeah, let one of these steroid baseball players use that in real life. That ball going into outer space, like that
Are
thing
y'all
is
talking about
gone.
the black one or the
Yeah,
gold one?
either one.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
both the home run bat. It was I mean it was like a wooden bat in I want to say 1, 2, and 3, and then they may have made it black in 4 and 5. But
Yeah, that's correct.
It all behaves the same.
yeah,
Just know
it's the
that
same
you,
thing,
you
and it
get hit
makes
by
that
that
like
thing full
there's a
charge.
yeah there's a specific sound it makes,
Mm.
and yeah, like yeah that thing is yeah you're done if you get hit with one of those.
You're done.
Sure.
All right. Uh, my number 5 is actually going to be Brandon. I'm sorry, you might have to sit down for a second. I
There we go.
I got to go into the
Niggas
anime bag.
Roras. Daggers
Spencer's
and
gonna know
shit.
this one, which is fine. I gotta go with the chastity fold from Seven Deadly Sins.
Okay, Spirit Spear. Okay,
Yeah, this particular this particular weapon, Brandon, can actually transform into like multiple different things. So it looks like a spear. So Brandon, if you want to see it, you can type in
Spirit
chastity
Spear,
fold.
Chastiful.
Yeah, spirit, chastity. You can type in Seven Deadly Sins spear. You'll see it.
Yeah,
But it can go
it'll
to
come
like
up.
many
Choose by
different.
king. Was
Yeah,
that 9 configurations?
yeah. And my boy, he uses them. He uses them
Especially
all.
when he grow up, when he's grown ass king. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's a problem.
Let what's her name? Diane. Was it Diane?
Yeah,
She getting some trouble. My boy right there to help out.
yeah. If Deanna's in trouble, yeah.
Oh yeah, Deanne. Yeah. I really so like when I first watched the show, I was like, yo, this is a really cool weapon. Like I love like he makes it into like thousands of them. I'm like, this is a dope weapon. This is like such a simple design, but like it's such effective, like the way he uses it and just the magical properties like it has behind it. Like this is a good one. So I was like, I had to put that on my list.
Oh yeah. Because yeah, again, each configuration is something different. So he can do a lot with it. He can yeah, turn it into like a bunch of different daggers. He can create shields with it. He can is the Spirit Spear also the bear, or are those two different?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
yeah, he has this big ass guardian teddy bear that's a fucking unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is great.
Sure.
So yeah, that's my number 5. What you got, Brandon?
Number 4 for me, I got the Mobius chair from Metron on DC.
I, I I did not hang on. I didn't even know this was a thing until Batman sat in the chair and
Mhm.
he tried to find out who the real Joker was. Like
Yeah, he
before
has 2
that,
questions.
yeah. And but before that, I had never heard of this chair before.
Yep, it's been a thing for a while. I mean, it's been a thing for a long time actually. But
And
um,
um the guy who sits on it is he's one of those like big neutrals, like
yeah,
not necessarily Metron, not necessarily evil, not necessarily good, but just exists on a higher plane and is not usually in day-to-day affairs.
yeah, sort of, yeah. Like I could see if someone was like, "Oh, it's Kang," but it's a little different. Not as involved. Doesn't have like take over the world. He wants to obviously win at the end of the day, but
I think his
but
main he wants knowledge, which is
yeah,
kind of what
exactly.
the chair does.
Yeah,
But yeah, like that's all he's worried about. He just observes and
right.
yeah, like that's his thing.
Yeah, so the Mobius chair is sort of so we also know that we all know the mother box, right? You
Yeah.
travel different dimensions, different things, or different places. Mobius chair is more powerful because he can go through different dimensions, space, time. He can do pretty much anything with it as far as like travel. So that's kind of why people have, and it has all knowing, like all this knowledge. That's kind of why Batman used it. So the Mobius chair was just, it's always a dope look. It's always been cool to, people have always tried to get Metron off of it, right? To get him off of the chair. It's funny because that movie, I read the comic book and it was literally word for word, trying to get him off of what Batman was trying to do with it. So, yeah, I think the
How,
Mobius chair is just a dope look, you know?
but how is it a weapon though?
Because it can do just about anything. Like
Yeah.
you can fuck somebody up with the Mobius chair
Okay,
if you
okay.
want to.
I just heard Brandon just gave me, it gives you knowledge, and he's like, you can travel.
I mean, I can travel space time. I can take someone to a different
I mean,
dimension if I wanted
and
to.
it's very it can protect itself also. Like so it can put up a
Okay, so
Yeah,
pretty
it's a
you're
defensive
impenetrable
weapon.
shield.
Okay, I give you that then. I give you that. All right.
yeah. Um, but yeah, I feel like if you have that chair, you're in a good spot. Like you're gonna pretty much know everything, can go anywhere. No one can hurt you or harm you. So yeah, it's pretty top tier.
Okay, I give you
Okay.
that one.
Okay. My number four is an obvious one. Everybody knows about it now because of the MCU. But and I'm not going where you probably think I'm going. But Stormbreaker.
Ooh.
Mm,
Stormbreaker feels like Mjolnir's big brother. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the fact that in the MCU we watched it get forged. Uh,
Yeah,
we watched him hit the Shawn Michaels and get hit with the energy of a star to build this weapon, and then when he came down with that thing,
that was fire.
boy, oh boy, like that was one of my favorite scenes that I've ever seen in the MCU. Like,
Yeah.
and it can activate the Bifrost, which
I don't know,
Mjolnir
man.
cannot.
Stormbreaker kind of a bitch now, though. If you think about it, like
Well, yeah,
my
we
boy in
saw
the
the
love triangle.
jealousy thing, which was
Yeah, that's
kind of funny,
It was
but
funny.
not an issue now. And I
nah.
mean,
He ain't the same. He ain't the same no more.
and Stormbreaker in the comic books is much like Mjolnir in that you have to be you know the wielder has to be pure of heart,
Yeah,
and it can cause a bunch. I mean, along with all of the like, it can cause uh
the
weather
same. The
changes and yeah, like
yeah,
all you
like
can
the
travel at super speeds with it, and yeah, it does all the shit. Because the
Didn't
first time
Better
I
Ray
heard about
Bill
it was
have it?
yeah, that's the first
yeah.
time I heard
Oh,
about it.
okay, yeah.
Beta Ray Bill was determined worthy because he beat Thor, and that's how
Yeah.
he got Stormbreaker. That's
Yeah.
how he was worthy of Stormbreaker. And so yeah, like Beta Ray Bill with Stormbreaker is dangerous.
Dangerous. The fact that MCU hasn't done stuff with that is wow. We're 4 movies in and we haven't got Better Ray Bill.
Yeah, it's weird to me as
We
well.
got like a little statue of him,
Yeah,
but that's a good choice.
yeah,
I thought
definitely
you were going
Stormbreaker.
Mjolnir.
That's the yeah.
Yeah,
I most people would assume that, but
yeah,
Mjolnir cannot activate the Bifrost.
that's true.
To be just some drop some nerd knowledge, just in case people don't know. There's also so Storm from the X-Men. She also has her own hammer that she got from Thor, and that one is called Stormcaster. So whenever
Mm.
she wears it, she also gets. I mean, she's already God, but like her power is double, and she also gets like a dope looking cape and outfit looking thing like Thor has. But yeah, just want to throw that out there.
Hopefully,
She has her own thing.
if somebody puts that thing in a closet, it's a wrap for her though.
She can get it. She can
Yeah.
call it though. She can call it just like the other ones. I just want to throw that
That's
out there. Don't
true.
try to play Storm like that.
Summit, yeah. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
X Men always got some weird ass caveat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay. So my number 4. This one takes me back to my childhood. It's been a while since I actually seen or used this thing, but I mean, when I had it, it was over with, and that is the Golden Gun from 007.
Oh God.
So back in the day, I used to be an actual big 007 fan. Like I used to watch all the old movies. That was probably like in my like teenage years, like younger teenage years. I was watching, going through all of them. And I mean, come on now, playing GoldenEye, you get that golden gun, that one hit a quitter with the golden bullet. You only get one bullet, that one gold bullet, just like in the movie. And
Mm-hmm.
if you get hit anywhere with that thing,
It's
that's
a
that's
wrap.
that's a TKO. Yeah.
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 Did y'all ever play 007? Any
Oh yeah.
007 games?
I learned with that game that I am really bad at first person shooters. So I spent a little bit of time on GoldenEye, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not good at this. This is not for me. I tried again with Halo, and I was like, yep, still not good at it. So, and then my friends would make me play Call of Duty, and I was like, guys, I'm on the winning team because y'all are here, but it's not me.
Yeah.
I wonder was GoldenEye the first? Was that the first 007 game?
Perhaps because I don't
I
That's
think.
a good
know
question.
of any others.
Actually, no. I'm looking now. It wasn't, but it was definitely the biggest.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
GoldenEye is regarded as a goat on the 64.
Yeah. Now, well, I just want to throw it out there too. Like I said, I was a big 007 gun. There was a couple more 007 games that was real nice. You got The World's Not Enough. That one's real fun too. But
Hmm.
okay, From Russia with Love was good too. Just want to throw it out there. But yeah, the Golden Gun, definitely my number 4.
Sure. Okay. Um, for me, number 3, one of my favorite weapons in Marvel. So glad it got spotlight a couple years ago. But it is the all black, the Necro Sword.
Ooh, the old
Um,
black.
yeah,
I wouldn't call that a
it,
spotlight, but yeah,
yeah, and I mean,
unfortunate.
yeah, no, in the movie trash, but the Donny Cates Venom run is kind of what took it to the new level. That's how we found out how it was created. So it was created by the first symbiote, the symbiote god Null. He created it, and it technically is like the first symbiote. And the great thing about the Necrosword is obviously it can kill gods and things of that nature, but it's literally like a living symbiote, right? So kind of like we saw God the Butcher, or the Butcher. When he was put in the ground, it created symbiotes that can fight for you. You know what I mean? Things of that nature. Like the only thing that affects it is sound. So like heat, anything else, and really sound doesn't really even affect it to that degree. We know like most symbiotes, sound is what kind of affects it the most. Um, but it's fueled by god blood. It's well, actually, like Galactus held it at one point and was just
I'm
slicing
seeing I'm
planets.
seeing a. Yeah, I actually didn't even know that. I just
Yeah,
googled the images, and yeah, the first image is like him cutting the planet in half with that thing. That's crazy.
yeah, it's crazy. Like, and it's
Some
killed
people,
a lot of people.
I say, some people like to cut their burger in half before they eat it.
It's true. That's true. And it's been used by more people than you would think. Like Hela or Loki. Like other people have used it before. But yeah, unfortunately in the MCU it didn't get the spotlight it deserved because low key, like it should have been up there. It should have been probably top. It's more powerful than any Infinity Stone, all that stuff. Just because it's literally, especially if it's attached to Null, it becomes even more powerful. But yeah, the Necro Sword is just it's one of them ones, right? Like we talked about in our review, it would have been fire to see the God Butcher walk into that, thing where they're all the gods are,
Yes.
convening, and him just use the Necro Sword to just wipe me. That would have been fire.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
but yeah, the Necro Sword, number 4 and
All
3.
I
right.
mean,
So
that's definitely a good pick, and like you said, I do wish we could have got to see a little bit better look at it at the MCU, like to actually use it like it should have been used.
hmm
And honestly, I think on so far out of all our lists, like this is the newest weapon.
I
Like
think
this
you're right.
is 20, like in the comics, it was like 2013, 2012. Like it was one of those years.
hmm
So it might be the newest weapon on the list so far, for sure.
Okay.
So what you got,
Okay.
Spencer?
For number three, I have Aquaman's trident.
You mean
Ooh,
every other person who lives on the water trident?
No, I mean
SpongeBob.
Aquaman's trident.
yeah.
Nah,
Everybody
SpongeBob. Not
else's
SpongeBob.
trident can't pierce Superman's skin.
No, we
Yeah,
don't
like
know that.
uh
It's never been said.
yeah. Like and the thing is you watched a movie where you saw how serious this trident could be. This
Are you talking
trident
about the
gave
SpongeBob movie?
no
This guy.
I thought we were talking about the SpongeBob movie.
fucking
It
guy.
was pretty serious on there.
For such a big fan of Namor, you sure
uh,
are a hater right now.
Yeah,
But yeah, Aquaman's trident is it's a problem. It has magical properties, which means that it can pretty much, subdue anybody it needs to. Aquaman can use it to also control the weather, and he can control water with it. He could flood. He could get biblical if he wanted to. He can
yeah,
part seas, and he would give Noah, like Noah wouldn't be able to hang if Aquaman had the trident.
yeah.
Um, yeah, it's great. And again, it's one of those things you have to be worthy to use it. If you try to use it, it's just not gonna go well for you. You have to be of royal blood.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, again, we've seen that thing go up with some of the best to ever do it. And it is formidable. There are not very many people would just that are unaffected by the trident. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely think like Ariel's dad, like top 5 trident user on the Little
Mm.
Mermaid.
There aren't just a bunch of trident users, so yeah, Triton is probably
He's
in that
probably
top
number
five.
one. Probably number one. And
He's
then
in
we
that top
Percy
got
five.
Jackson. Who else?
that's what makes the weapon not special, man. Everybody got one. Everybody
It's.
got one.
I mean, it's based off of obviously the
Yeah, like
Poseidon
yeah, it's
myth,
based
but
on
That's what I'm saying,
Poseidon
bro.
slash Neptune. So like
That's what I'm saying. So he not the best user. He probably number
he is
8.
absolutely the best one.
I mean, it's like saying every sword user is the same. You know what I mean?
It's not the same. It's not the same sword. It's the same trident though.
I mean, these. I mean, it's only different sword
Yeah, like
combinations you
that's the thing.
have.
Like a trident is a very specific thing. So yeah, a lot of
Nah,
tridents look the same because they're all tridents.
nah.
Try.
He probably he like number 8 on the list. Yeah, we got like I said, we got SpongeBob. I'm not SpongeBob. Yeah, we got King Triton from SpongeBob. We got Ariel from
Say
SpongeBob. I
there
mean, from
there are
Ariel from
two different King Neptunes in SpongeBob.
King
So
Neptune. That's his name.
SpongeBob doesn't even know what it wants to be,
That's what I'm
but
saying, man. He's not even number one. It's crazy.
he's yeah, that's the thing. He's of the tridents, he's got the best one. But yes, Greek mythology did some heavy lifting as far as bringing that thing to life, but that applies to everything.
Yeah.
Nah, he's a pitchfork user. That's all. But okay, I'll give it to you. That's fair.
A pitchfork that could put down Superman.
Yeah.
That
Could put
means
down. He could
so
put
wait, okay.
down Wolverine in a hot. He sliced the Wolverine like a hot butter
Wolverine
knife.
wouldn't
No,
make it to him.
because it'd be underwater. Okay. So
I
if
mean,
we're
he doesn't have to
saying
be
they could
underwater.
take down if we're saying they could take down Superman,
Can't take down
does that
Superman. He can pierce his skin.
okay, it can pierce his skin. So does that mean SpongeBob can pierce
It's not the
Superman's
same
skin?
trident, brother.
I don't know.
I was just saying. It's not the
I
same
don't
trident.
know. It's the same trident. But
If I
it's
buy
cool.
a trident at the store, that
Yeah,
trident ain't as powerful as Aquaman's
yeah,
trident.
like
Bro,
every hammer is
you're
not
gonna be a top
Mjolnir.
5 user.
Every hammer is not Mjolnir.
Facts.
Every short hammer, in my opinion, is Mjolnir. But all right,
So
I'll
Odin's
give it to you.
spear and the Spirit spear are the same.
Yeah, they both OP better than the Trident. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
They're the
But
same.
you know what's interesting? My
Got it.
next pick is a DC thing. While we're on DC's track, who saw this one coming? So
I did because you're a fan.
It's
I
facts.
am, I am. And that's why I chose the number 3. And I'm probably saying the wrong name, but what's the green ring called again?
It's called a power ring. All the rings are called power rings, but I call it a Green Lantern ring.
Green Lantern. Okay, there we go. I'm just call it the green ring. So, of course, the Green Lantern ring is so dope, so dope. Literally can do whatever it wants to. You got to charge it every night, but I mean, which
Trash.
which one got to charge? Yeah, it's 2024. We got to charge
Yeah,
everything
catch you
now.
slipping. 2%.
That bro, catch I got to put on my lightning charger. Hang on,
Yeah.
but hey, it's so dope though. Like, and then the fact that like they were able to capitalize on making other colors, which if you think about it, like it took these when the Green Lantern come out, probably 1960s. It took them what so many more years to come out with every other color. Like you'd have thought that would have been a thing a long time ago, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
Green Lantern's ring though is just dope. Like that's a dope concept. I'm pretty jealous that they don't have anything like that in Marvel. Like that's pretty dope. But also the whole charging thing, yeah, it's kind of whack.
I think that I want to say that Green Lantern is the 40s, but and I assume
Oh
yellow
yeah,
is
you're probably right.
and I assume yellow is next, but I don't. Yellow
Yeah,
think-
yellow
might
was
be
next.
60s or
I think
70s,
yeah.
and then they did the whole light spectrum and explained all of it and all that.
But as I'm saying, that light spectrum ideal like came way late, which is
Yeah,
crazy.
it did. It
Well,
did.
yeah, but in the 40s, were they really just writing good shit?
I mean, the fact that you have to charge it sounds like some shit you write in the 40s.
Yeah,
You know
like
what I mean?
in the 40s, Superman could just jump high
Yeah.
and like
Good
lift a
point.
car, and that was it.
Apparently,
Good point.
Superman has a sword. It's like
Yeah,
more
there is a
powerful than
Superman
anything.
sword. Yeah, and it's like, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what's the
Really?
point of
Does he
Superman
need
having
it?
a sword? Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
yeah. That's like when they made Wolverine have flame claws. Like, bro, he already cutting through everything. Why his claws gotta get hot? Like, what? That don't make
Yeah.
sense.
Wow. Need more ideas. Oh, I did want to mention for the Necro Sword. So the Necro Sword, many different people can use it, but it always is under Null's will, right? So Loki can use it, but if Null is like, yo, give me my shit, like the Necro Sword will always obey Null, which is kind of cool. All right, number 2 for me. I was gonna go DC again, but I'm a tap in, baby. Star Wars
Ah,
world.
I knew it.
You know what I mean? We got to tap in. Got to have a lightsaber, one of the greatest inventions of all time, one of the greatest weapons of all time. And actually, I looked up 10 most powerful lightsabers. And it's kind of interesting. So you would think like the dark saber was number 1, but it's really not. So Darth Maul's is number 10. You know, the double bladed.
Yes,
Uh,
love that thing.
yeah, fire. Like we saw a few people have it now, especially Inquisitors. Um,
And there's
but
they do the spinning shit.
yeah. And then they throw it at you. Yeah, that's fire. Um, Kylo Ren's cross guard lightsaber, so it's like makes a cross. Looks like a
That's
sword
dope too.
almost.
The first time you saw
Yeah,
it pop out, look that had like the flame. That looked fire. That looked
yeah,
fire for sure.
that was fire. The dark saber, I will say the dark saber doesn't look as cool as regular lightsaber. That's the one like
I bet you
Mandalorians have.
in real life it looks dope though. I bet like if that was like a real thing, I think it would look real cool in real life to like see a lot of black
Probably.
light.
Yeah, and it has cool little outlines to it. Ahsoka Tano's white lightsabers. Obviously, she has the long one and the short one. You know what I mean? Those are
That's
cool.
just a LED. That's just an LED light. That's all.
Relax. Count Dooku's red lightsaber. Those are pretty cool. He has like the curved handle. Uh, and then the umbrella lightsaber that we saw in Visions.
Oh, dude, that was dope.
That
That
was
was dope.
fire. Spencer, I don't know if you saw that, but basically it looked like an umbrella, and then the poles you would see in an umbrella, it was lightsabers, and they spun around in a circle.
Yeah, that was
And this
tight.
lady used it; it was fire, and it was an anime style too, so you might like it. And number 3, Mace Windu's purple lightsaber. Really cool look. Obviously, the first purple lightsaber we've seen. I think the only one we've seen is purple. Number 2, of course, Skywalkers have to have the second powerful lightsaber. No reason
Yes,
real
yes.
why.
Nah,
But and then Rey's yellow lightsaber is number 1. I think because it's fused with the dark side.
Wasn't there like a katana lightsaber on one of those what ifs? I'm not what ifs. The
Yeah, it
visions, or
was.
am I tripping?
His
Okay.
visions. Yeah, it was the one with the samurai.
Yeah. That was
Yeah,
pretty
he
cool to
was.
me too.
Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. Um, I will say one of my favorites is in Andor when the dude had the lightsabers on his ship, and they came out. They were like lightsabers. They were wings, and basically a lightsaber was attached to his ship, and he used it to cut through a enemy ship. It was fire. Um, but yeah, lightsabers in general. Obviously, so many different kinds to choose from, but yeah, one of the
I
greatest
did.
weapons ever.
So
And it
Brandon,
definitely inspired a bunch.
if
Yeah,
you had a lightsaber, what color would you want it to be?
great question. I'm probably going green,
I knew
or
it's gonna
I'm
be
probably
basic.
green or red. Gotta go green or red.
No,
Red
don't
is
go green.
just.
You gotta go red. Yeah, you gotta go red.
I mean, I don't want to be
Going
fully
with the
dark side though.
Sith?
Yeah, I'm
Gonna
not a
get a
Sith.
Sith
I feel
lightsaber?
like Jordan,
Oh
you'd be
my.
a Sith voluntarily.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
what? I could do this.
Jordan would absolutely be for the Empire.
Sign me up. Yeah.
Yeah, he'd
Yeah.
definitely be
Go
for the
ahead. Yeah.
Empire.
Give me a red
Um,
one.
I feel like Spencer, yours would be like. I feel like yours would be ahead. Yours would be purple. Yeah, I don't know why
I
you.
You're
like
right.
pink. I was
Yeah.
thinking pink
No, I'd have a purple one.
Yeah, it'd
or a
be purple.
rainbow one.
He'd have the umbrella. He'd have the umbrella one.
Oh shit.
Hey, gonna never get wet in
So
the rain, huh?
it sounds like, according to Jordan, I'd have all the colors
Yeah,
because
umbrella. It'd be a
I'd have the
rainbow.
umbrella.
Yeah.
I'd
That
be
boy
going to
got a
work with that umbrella
bisaber.
too.
That
Oh
joint
my
is fire.
god.
When the girl uses it, it's
Yeah,
fire.
that was it
And
was pretty dope. I give you
it
that.
was all red lightsabers too, so it was just spinning. It was fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, but yeah, I would
I would
definitely
say
do green or red.
also it's like lightsabers like inspired so many other weapons, like the Halo plasma sword. Like that's a good one too.
Mm,
But like that
yeah,
one got inspired by the lightsaber.
Yep.
yeah.
Um
It was really cool to see how better they've gotten. Like I saw a lot of people on Instagram like got a gift, for the lightsaber, and they actually got a
mhm.
legit lightsaber, and it looked legit. When I go to Disney World again, I'm gonna build a lightsaber. I watched them do it, and I saw them build droids too. But I'm gonna build my own lightsaber next time I go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number
Okay.
two.
My number two comes from the world of anime.
Okay, here we go.
I went with Samehada from Naruto.
So yeah,
This is the sword that Kisame Hoshigaki uses.
Spencer, I mean not Spencer, Brandon, I don't know what you just said.
I don't know
Brandon's
that
like, fuck.
pronunciation was fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Uh, so Kisame is a member of the Akatsuki. He's the Shark Man. So if you ever see a Shark Man in Naruto, it's that guy.
Okay.
And the sword he uses is a chakra absorber. It is a sentient blade that bonds with its host and can choose a host or not. So it's definitely a situation where the more chakra you have, the more the sword likes you. And if you don't have enough, the sword is like, get the fuck off me. But yeah, like the sword, it absorbs chakra, and the more chakra it absorbs, the like more alive it gets. So it like grows a mouth and starts, acting hungry and shit. Um,
Mhm.
it can like, if you try to grab it and it doesn't like you, it'll like shoot spikes out of the handle. So you'll have to drop it. But it's built like a bunch of like individual shark, like black shark teeth just formed together into a sword.
Mhm.
So it's not a stabby sword. It's
Okay.
more like a club you hit somebody with.
Yeah, I get
Okay.
that. It's definitely like a bludgeon weapon
Yeah,
almost.
like it's a very pointy bludgeoning weapon. Like if you took, I guess, a club or a bat and then covered it in shark teeth, like it's more like that than
Gotcha.
an actual sword.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that thing can because it absorbs chakra, like it can make you a fucking problem. Uh Chakra is, I guess, the magic system that Naruto uses. Chakra,
It's
of
your
course,
key,
yeah, it
Brandon,
exists
on
in real
Dragon Ball
life,
Z.
but yeah, like chakra is your
Life
magic
energy.
power storage. Um,
Gotcha.
so yeah. chakra is one of those things that everybody has, but you can manifest and manipulate your chakra into attacks and, ninja magic. And so, yeah, if you have this sword, then you can really fuck some shit up.
I think
So
Naruto definitely had a bunch of weapons that you definitely could have chose from, like
Oh,
uh
there are
he
7 swords, and
yeah,
then there's
Hidan's little like three
yeah, his super
prong
scythe.
thing. Yeah, the scythe. Yeah, I couldn't think of the word. Yeah, that
Oh
was
yeah,
nice.
that's the thing. There are a whole lot that I could choose from, but yeah, Samehada was definitely my favorite, which is how Samehada made it to number 2. Because I thought about Zabuza's sword also, because that thing is
That's
just
which is crazy. That big old hole in the middle is like in real life that serves no purpose, but it just looks cool to me.
yeah. I'm sure that there's some like it helps him swing it or so. I don't fucking know, but yeah. Yeah, like I said, I there are other options, but that was definitely uh like looking at anime, that was the
mhm.
one I was going with.
Yeah, could have won with the big fans. The big fan was cool too. What's her name?
Tamari?
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
yeah,
yeah.
so many. There was so many good weapons.
I could have gone with any puppet.
Yeah,
Because yeah,
size drawing stuff. That
yeah.
shit was whack though.
1010's whole I could have gone. Well, no, it's not a weapon, never mind. I was gonna say I could have gone with the weights Rock Lee drops, but it's not a weapon.
Yeah, shit. I don't know. You throw them up hard enough, it will be.
It really will.
Uh, okay. So we on number 2, right?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So my number 2 is something that if I had in real life, it would be so amazing to just be able to use this. And this is Spider-Man's web shooters. Like, think about how cool it would be to just be able to just swing around. That's mostly what I'll use it for. I'll probably web up people, but I'll be mostly swinging. No, I don't know, because if I fall, let's say I run out of juice,
Yeah, I was gonna say
my yeah.
in
But if
Oklahoma,
I had
that's
a
gonna
real life,
be
Yeah, I was gonna
yeah,
say you
it's
you need
nowhere
to
to
be
go.
in a bigger city. There's
Go
way too
I'll go
much
downtown.
there's way too much big open spaces in Oklahoma.
Yeah. But either way, like it's so dope. And I told y'all before, I've been playing Spider-Man and I finally got to the newest one. Dude, it is so dope just to use web shooters. Like you can
mhm.
literally just be fighting, tag people over webs. Like that's so amazing. And then I thought about, it sucks in the spring and summertime, no, mostly in the fall, when spider webs just be randomly floating in the air and you run into it, you're like, oh fuck, oh damn it, get
Running
off.
Yeah.
into a
Like,
s- running into
I'll
a
be menaced.
well-crafted spider web is one of the worst things ever.
Bro, I would
You
be
can feel it in your
menaced. I
skin.
would put it up. Yeah, I would just put it up where people don't expect it. They walk right on into it. Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Like, you would
But
just
it'd be kind of
ruin
funny.
somebody's day.
Yeah, those are evil intentions, man. Come on.
Web somebody to a wall. Like just because. Like, yeah. But Spider-Man web shooters, such a dope like concept. It was
Mhm.
just it's just really good.
It's a good choice. Good choice. Um, my number one. This weapon is one of the most sought after weapons in comic book or anything,
Oh,
right?
okay. Oh, you went okay, okay. No,
I
I
think
thought
I
it
know
was
where
going
you're
somewhere.
going.
I thought
I think
we'll
I think
see.
I know where you're going.
All right, we'll
Well,
see.
yeah, I might have threw that off my license, but basically, it is one of the most sought after weapons ever, right? It's iconic. It has many different talents. You can use it as an instrument. You can use it many
Yep,
different
yep,
things.
yep. There
But it
it
is Tommy
is.
Green Ranger Dragon Dagger. Uh, the
Yep.
dagger itself, right? It has so many different benefits. We'll talk about that. But one of the benefits as far as it's a weapon on its own, it's a very it's a great weapon, right? Tommy uses it as a Green Ranger very effectively when just fighting hand to hand. Very sleight of hand, you can hold it either way and fight real light enough to get what you need to get done. But also, obviously, it summons the Dragon Zord. That's the only way you can summon the Dragon Zord. Also, it pairs you with the Golden Shield, right? So if you have the Dragon Dagger, you immediately have the Dragon Shield on you. So Jason's used it before. I'm sure there's a lot of collectible toys where the Red Ranger has the Dragon Shield on. I think Zach has used it before the Black Ranger. So if you have it, you have the Dragon Shield. You can obviously summon the Dragon Zord, which is one of the most iconic Zords out there. Obviously, you hit the dun 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 dun. Everybody knows that one.
Yeah.
Um, And yeah, man, it's super powerful. Again, one of the most iconic weapons there is out there. And yeah, that would be my first choice.
Brent, I'm surprised you don't have one. And I will say 100% that it looks dope and it absolutely looks dope. But Power Rangers has some crazy weapons. Like they have some really good weapons, in my opinion. Like throughout
They
each
do.
season, like what's the Black Ranger? Is it Zach?
Yeah, Zach.
He had that gun that also looked like an axe at the end. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Used
knew
as a
he probably
shotgun.
never did. He ever? Yeah, I was like, oh, was it a shotgun?
Well, he uses a shotgun sometimes, but yeah, he uses an axe also. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, yo, they got some dope weapons just over here, and I just like Google like Power Ranger weapons, and
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, they have so many good
I
ones.
almost picked
Trin-
Saba, which is the White Ranger's dagger, and it's actually like a tiger on the end. It's known as Saba, and it speaks to you, but that
yeah,
also uh summons the White Tiger's word. So yeah, it's a lot of good weapons out there. Um, honestly, Jason's just sword is really dope. A lot of people have that one.
the bow,
Um,
is
yeah,
it Trinity's
yeah,
bow or
Kimberly's
no? What's
bow.
the pink Kimberly?
Yeah, her bow is fire. When she becomes the Power Ranger, the Slayer, it's really dope. It's like extra more powerful. So yeah, it's a lot of good weapons out there,
Why you ain't got no Dragon Dagger, man? I'm seeing all these collectibles out
bro.
here.
I've seen a lot of people. You know, what I mean, a lot of people bought it now because you know, what I mean, Hasbro put it out as a collectible, but I just don't feel authentic, man. I don't feel. You know what I mean,
That's
don't feel like
crazy,
the real thing. You know,
bro. That is crazy. If I was in the Power Rangers, bro, I would have every single dagger. I would have every single morpher, every single
bro. Trust me,
coin.
I would. I have no space. Trust me.
Man,
Well, I would have all that, especially like the Green Ranger one is fire. The Mighty Morphin Morph is one of the best morphers, and the watch fire. I might actually get the watch. I know you sent it to me before, but
yeah. Yeah, you're missing out, man. That Power Rangers, that's definitely like one of those franchises where when the Japanese created it, like they knew they were gonna make toys and collectibles, like
yeah,
literally all that stuff can be collectible. The helmets, the weapons, the morphers, the coins. Like, bro, you can literally
that's
collect every single thing.
that's the only fortunate thing. When Saban got it, he kind of was like, like I don't give a damn about the show. The show we can. I don't care about the budget of the show. I don't care about nothing. We're gonna sell these toys though. We're
Yeah,
gonna
because
sell this
people gonna buy
merch.
them.
Yeah, exactly.
People,
And they kind of took away from the show because he was just throwing out the villains that's like this don't make no sense, but a kid's gonna buy the toy of it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Um, but
Mm.
Okay. Well, my number one comes from a movie that I enjoy very much. Um, it's the only firearm that I have on my list, and I went with the noisy cricket from Men in Black.
okay.
Uh,
I thought you were gonna say the wipes your memory.
oh, the neuralizer?
Yeah.
Yeah, could have done that, but no, the noisy cricket. Uh, because, you know, Jay was just shitting all over it. Like,
Yeah.
Kay handed it to him and he was like, I'm gonna break this damn thing.
Yeah.
I don't even and then yeah, he fired that thing. Because Kay was making it out to be like, oh, don't point it at me. But yeah,
Yeah.
whenever he used it, yeah, that thing was serious.
Yeah. Some recoil.
Yeah, you want to talk about kickback?
Yeah.
Like literally the most kickback I've ever seen. Period. Like
It's facts.
That that I wonder if that's where the Iron Man movie got the inspiration for the was that the Jericho rock the Jericho missile? Because remember it was like super tiny,
Oh
but then when it
yeah.
hit something, it like had the super explosion. I wonder if they got the inspired by the cricket from that one.
Be
maybe.
surprised.
And I'm sure that this may not be the first time that
Right.
you've had a little tiny thing. Yeah, but yeah, yeah, he called it a
Pause, bro.
yeah, he called it a midget cricket. But
Yeah.
yeah, that thing is serious. I love the noisy cricket. Uh,
Did they ever bring that
just
back in any of the other movies?
I don't think so.
I haven't seen
Um,
the latest one.
I feel like they didn't, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I think they
Gotcha.
should. Like I said, the noisy cricket is great for comedy, and it's an effective weapon.
That is.
That is very true.
I wonder, like, if somebody had their back against a wall and used it, would they just flatten?
Go through the wall.
Yeah,
Incinerate.
just the force would. Yeah, I kind of wonder because Will Smith is not a small man, and it's in him flying.
Sure. That was side note. Men in Black was the first I tried sugar water because of Men in Black. When
Yeah, I
dude
feel like
drank
a
sugar
lot of
water,
us did
Yeah.
because
because
he
I
drank it
absolutely did
like
too. Yeah,
he
just
drank it
took
like
it
that thing was
and
hidden.
knocked it back. Yeah,
Yeah, he's. I was like, yo, that must be fire. Like I'm a kid. I'm like, sugar, water, hell yeah, I'm gonna try it. And it was awful.
yeah, but then you got to remember he's a giant cockroach,
Yeah,
so
exactly. Yeah,
we're not gonna like the same things he does.
yeah, that's true. He's just on a hot day. I was like, bro, that sounds like that's gonna be bomb, and it was awful.
You gotta have something because that's the thing. Honestly, we drink sugar water. We just put one more thing in it
Yeah,
True.
because usually a Kool-Aid packet, maybe some lemons
yeah,
for lemonade.
Quick
sure.
way to get that diabetes.
Yes,
The meaties.
type two
I just
diabetes.
rewatched that noisy cricket scene. Dude, he flew back so far.
So
He's
far.
like standing on top of the car and he fired it. He flew back so far.
And that's the thing, like it was powerful enough to send him through a windshield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like that thing has some kick on it.
yeah, for
So
sure.
So
yeah, definitely the noisy cricket. Like I love that thing.
all right. My final one, and perhaps I wonder if this one's gonna be kind of controversial. We shall see.
It
My
wouldn't be a
favorite
Jordan list without one.
it wouldn't be. My number one is actually a Pokeball. So everybody knows I'm a big Pokemon fan,
That's it. Yeah, I'll
and
take it.
it's a weapon, right? Look at Brandon.
Yeah, is it a weapon or does it just contain something that is a
It's
weapon?
it's a
It's a weapon.
tool.
If you think
Um,
about it, If you have a Pokemon coming at you, you immediately throw it at it. It stops it. That's a weapon. It's a defensive weapon,
But
and
then he
it's an
gonna pop out
offensive weapon.
if you haven't done your job. He gonna pop back out and kill your ass.
Niggas get
But
shot all the time and still live. What do you mean?
I'm saying when you play a Pokemon game,
Mm-hmm.
the ball doesn't do the job. You have to knock its health down, then throw a Pokeball and hope
And
there
that it
are
stays.
Pokeballs that can just do it.
True, but he said Pokeball. He didn't say
but I'm just
Super
saying,
Ball.
He didn't
and
say
there's
the Master
guns.
Ball.
There's
Yeah.
guns out here that can shoot somebody and they won't die. They'll get back up. So I
Shooting
mean,
and me throwing a ball at you that contains you temporarily. It's two different things.
it might not be temporarily though. And it's also, if you think about it, I can throw it as a weapon, as a rock. I can just throw it at you as a human.
Bro,
All
is
right.
your one?
Now you're stretching.
No,
Is your one? Bro, I'm murdering you with the dragon dagger. Like,
bro.
I don't even have to call my Zord. I'm gonna just
As soon as
stab
I see
you.
you, as soon as I see you about to play a flute, bro, I'm gonna throw the ball at your head, and
Bro,
and I'm sure it's
I'm
made
gonna
of metal.
catch
It's
that joint
gonna,
and be like, yo, good throw. Like,
Yeah, go
but
long.
yeah, I got you. Run a hot route. Like, what you mean? You throw a
nah,
ball at
bro.
me. Bro, I'm
I'm
gonna
just saying, in the
stab
world of
your ass real
Pokemon,
quick. Move on.
it's used as a weapon offensively and defensively. You can't tell me it's not a weapon. That's
That's
crazy.
not
You
a
don't.
weapon.
I can tell you it's not a weapon.
Now,
So wait,
Charizard's an
y'all don't.
advantage.
I'll let you
Yeah,
have it because it is a tool,
It's a
but
weapon.
that is
All
I
weapons.
wild.
Time out. Time out. All weapons are tools,
all
right?
tools are not weapons.
But
Ah,
all weapons are tools.
stars.
All tools
Yeah.
are
Stars.
not
He finished you
weapons.
right there, Jordan. Hey, man.
I'm just saying the Dragon Zord, the Dragon Dagger, a tool.
That is a weapon.
You
If
can.
I don't even
It's a tool.
call my Zord, I can kill you with it. Can you kill
You want
someone
me to
with
show
a?
why?
Can you kill
This is
somebody with
why
a
the
Pokeball?
dragon. Okay. Let's say that I'm locked out of my car. I can use the dragon dagger, poke a hole, shatter the glass. That's a tool, right?
That's not what it was intended for, though, right?
Hey, hey,
I can
we
play
don't know
catch with
that.
the Pokeball. outside with my child.
You can play music with the dragon dagger. You can use the trident as a fork.
Hey man,
You need to grill some meat. You can get
the
that
level
thing
of stretching you're
the-
doing right now.
The trident just catching strays for no
Yeah.
I'm
reason.
just saying, it's a tool. You can literally get on a boat with the trident, catch fish with it. Am I wrong?
Bro, the
A
fact
gun
that
is
you,
also a tool.
yeah,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So now you got it.
but what was it built for?
But I'm saying every weapon, sure, is a tool. Every tool, though,
There you
is
go.
not a weapon.
Thanks.
Doesn't matter.
No, it does
Pokeball
matter.
is a weapon.
No, it absolutely matters.
The Pokeball is by far a weapon.
Bro, that's not a weapon.
It can literally stop a Pokemon in its track.
But if he pops
The
back
end.
out,
And if it doesn't, what happens?
if it doesn't, you have a Pokemon. You didn't harm it.
That's
There's
a
no
defense.
weapon.
I use a defensive move to save my life by throwing a Pokeball at it.
Man, hey, if you go to the hood and you go ahead and go carry a Pokeball with you, see how good that go.
Yeah, like,
Bro,
that's
they
the
honestly
thing.
gonna try to take it from me.
It is only effective on Pokemon.
Right. Go to the hood. Just carry a Pokeball with you. We're gonna carry the weapons we got. You carry that, and it's over for you. You're going out first.
Nah, bro.
Easy.
And if you already have a Pokemon in there, then
That's
it
true.
doesn't
That's
really help you.
it's a
Limited
weapon of mass
space.
destruction. No, it's a weapon of mass destruction if there's a Pokemon off in there because I'm gonna pull out, some big ass Pokemon and it's gonna do a lot of damage.
You didn't say it had Pokemon in it originally, so that's an empty ass Pokeball.
I have a hard time. I'll let you have it because it's a tool, but calling it
It's
a
a
weapon is a stretch.
It's weapon. Imagine getting hit with a baseball in the head, full speed.
It's not a baseball. It's 10 times
Um,
bigger and it's slower.
It's like we don't
Imagine
know what our Pokeballs made of.
Plastic.
All right.
So made out of vibranium. We don't know. I'm sure some nerd out there knows, fucking nerds, but yeah, I'm sure there's some good material out there.
I mean,
That's crazy though. Like, imagine Babe Ruth. Wait, who's a pitcher? Who's an MLB pitcher? Y'all know anybody?
I can't help you.
Randy Johnson.
All right, imagine Randy Johnson throws a Pokeball at you. That thing coming what 90, 95?
But if you throw it,
Bro, I'm almost there. I'm throwing
catching
80 at
that
least.
That's a grandma throw. I'm catching that joint. I'm gonna open it and be
Nah.
like, oh damn, is that in here?
I'm gonna put out my other 5 and keep throwing them at you to see what kind of hands you got.
Okay. And I will
that's like it's just gonna catch them.
yeah, it's like what's
They're gonna catch them all.
Yeah.
Be like,
Literally
thanks.
not a weapon.
That's crazy.
And it's so
That's
funny
funny.
that like now you're trying to make a case that you're going to use it as a throwing weapon against people. Like,
Yeah, but the
that's-
trident isn't a valuable weapon. That makes no sense.
I mean, hey, I've just seen better Trident users than Aquaman. That's all I'm saying.
First of all, no, you haven't. But second of all,
Thanks.
it's not. Whatever, you can have it.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
yeah, that's okay. Go ahead and explain.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, Pokeball. Okay.
That's a good defensive move. Something comes at me, I can throw it.
That's the thing. If an Ursaring came at you, okay. If a real bear came at you, you're done.
They're gonna bounce off his chest like, huh?
Yeah, all you gotta do is piss the bear off.
I'm just saying it'd be a distraction. That's another tool right there, another weapon.
No.
Also, the devil uses the trident. That's a better user than Aquaman. Come on now, little red devil.
Okay.
There's a lot of better trident users out there. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
So I rebuke it.
All right. Well, I think that's an episode. We got our list out there. I think we'll have to
review. Should everybody?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can. We definitely have to drop an
We can
image
talk about
on
honorable
Instagram
mentions.
too. Yeah. Okay, honorable mentions. That's good. All right, Brandon, what you got?
I was gonna say Saba as far as Power Rangers, and then also Katana's Soul Taker. That was also another one that I was thinking about taking.
Is it Power Rangers? Katana Soul Taker.
That's DC.
Oh,
So
yeah, I
the Soul
remember that.
Taker, she uses it, or
It's
her
the
dead.
weapon that Katana uses.
Yeah,
Who's Katana?
her name is Katana. She has the mask. You've seen it before.
Yeah, like the very Japanese sword woman.
Yeah, it's the sword. It literally, when she kills you, she takes your soul.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't she on Suicide Squad?
Yes.
Yep, first one. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I do remember. I didn't know her name though. Okay.
For honorable mentions, I have a sledgehammer in the hands of one Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Bro, I thought about that. I'm pissed I didn't do it now.
Who?
Triple H. Sledgehammer.
Oh,
That was his go-to weapon.
but it should
Yeah,
have
he
been Shao
pulled-
Kahn with the sledgehammer.
Triple H.
Yeah,
Sledgehammer.
when he pulls one out, you know it's going down.
Soul Edge from Soul Calibur.
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah, that's a good one.
And the Good Samaritan from Hellboy.
Was that the big ass Magnum gun?
Yep. The
motherfucker
fucking
big.
hand cannon.
Yeah, that one was huge.
Yeah.
Okay. I really only had two. Actually, I'm surprised none of us said the same thing. That's pretty impressive. But I mentioned it earlier. Huh? I was saying I mentioned mine earlier, like the sword from Halo. The
plasma sword.
Yeah, the plasma sword. Like I had that one on my list. But then I also had Hawkeye's bow, which can be really any marksman's bow because they always have to have trick shots. But yeah,
I like it.
I'm proud of everyone for not saying the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah,
because that would have been just an easy cop out.
And honestly, like I went with my favorites, and I never really cared about the Infinity Gauntlet, so I was like, I had no reason to put it on my list.
Same. I went with my favorites.
Same.
So
shout out to Captain America. Yeah.
I don't know about. Oh, you talking about Sam Wilson? You're right. Make America great again.
Say Peggy Carter lately.
That is
shout out to
very
Peggy.
true.
She's not Captain America, I guess. She's Captain England or whatever.
It's Captain Britain.
Captain Britain, yeah.
It's crazy we already have Captain
Or
Britain.
Captain Carter, I guess is what she is.
Oh yeah. One of them too.
Yeah.
Captain Carter. I think it's Captain Carter. Captain Britain is somebody totally different.
Yeah, so I thought there was it's a different one.
Probably a dude who's just a white
Copying
man,
off of
I
it.
imagine.
Yeah.
Stealing IP. I know I can use it, but I really want to put Psylocke's Psy Katana.
One can use it.
But that's her powers.
Yeah, like that's
oh yeah, because she's like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Like she manifests.
I really like that. Yeah, I really like when she uses that.
That's fire. What's that one girl in the X-Men that has that big ass sword?
Oh, so
it's
Magic?
Caliber? Oh, Magic, yeah.
Yeah, she has a soul. The soul sword is good too because that one like changes size too, and that one lets her teleport and everything too.
Yeah, I always like that one. Oh, I should have did Cloak's Cloak.
Yeah. Cloak, yeah. Cloak. Yeah. I mean that's yeah.
Is the power in the cloak or
I'm pretty sure he has the power, but it's in the cloak.
It's in the cloak.
He can use it to dark spaces. Yeah, like even when he's in dark spaces, he can use it. But I'm pretty sure it's in the cloak as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was gonna say I didn't know if I thought that he had the power and just used a cloak, but I didn't know if there was any power in the cloak.
So he uses the power, but he uses the cloak most of the time. But like let's say in a dark corner, he can use a dark corner.
I never watched Cloak and Dagger. I just remember him from the TV shows and the video game, and it never really explained it.
I watched season 1. It was all right.
Speaking of cloaks, the Cloak of Levitation was another one that
that's cool.
Almost made my list, but
I thought you were going to say the Harry Potter cloak make you go invisible.
No, I'm not familiar enough with Harry Potter to have thought about that.
Gotcha.
But
okay,
Brandon. I mean, and Doctor Strange got several options, but Brandon, what were your 5?
Okay, my number 5, the GOAT, Captain America Shield. Number 4, the Mobius Chair, Metron, from New Gods in DC. Then number 3 is the All Black, the Necro Sword. Number 2 was what was my number 2? Oh, lightsaber. Really, any lightsaber. And then number one was the Green Ranger Dragon Dagger.
Okay. My number 5 was the home run bat from the Super Smash Brothers series. Number 4 was Stormbreaker from Marvel Comics. Number 3 was Aquaman's Trident from DC Comics. Number 2, Samehada from Naruto. And number 1, the Noisy Cricket from Men in Black.
My P.
For me, I had the Chastity Fold from Seven Deadly Sins. I had number 4. I had the Golden Gun from 007 GoldenEye. Number 3, I had the Green Lantern ring, from DC Comics. Number 2, I had Spider-Man's web shooters, and number 1, I had the Pokeball from Pokemon. My last thing, I'm surprised y'all didn't choose the D's weapon.
All right.
No, I'm not
D's
doing
nuts.
that. No, I'm not doing it. No.
Sorry.
Nope. I'm falling for that one.
Didn't work.
I tried it. I tried it.
Didn't
I tried
work.
Okay. Well, let's tell people if you have some favorite weapons that you really like, definitely let us know. Stop by the Facebook group and let us know in there. I saw someone actually the other day posted, who are our favorite swordsmen. That's a pretty good question, so I like that. But yeah, if you want to get in contact with us, that's the best place to get with us. Honestly, is it's either Instagram or a Facebook group, and that is at the League of Melanated Gentlemen. Is there anything else? That's it.
So.
All right. Well, we'll never duplicate it.
Always appreciate it.
And forever melanated.